What's going on, you guys? It's all trucked up down. I'm here to hit you guys with another one of them trucking videos. So as you seen in the short that I dropped about a week ago, I told you guys that I was gonna let you guys in on some information and stuff of what I was going through and why I wasn't posting. All right, so here we go. All right, so last month I had a load that was going from Malden, Missouri up to Dayville, Connecticut, Frito-Lay load. I was on that load and I got that call that my father had transitioned, and yeah, it was painful, you know what I'm saying, because I was in New York City, and you know there's really nowhere that you can park. So I just had to keep going and cry behind the wheel. So I got that load delivered, and I ended up keep rolling down to North Carolina. I caught a load out of Massachusetts going down to North Carolina. So I got that load delivered, and then while I was on my way, I found another load that was going to McDonough, Georgia. So I'm like, okay, that just put me 30 minutes away from the house, so I'll be able to just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, handle my situation. So my wife called me because she had a routine checkup because she was pregnant, and they went ahead and took her. They told her that she had been 3 centimeters dilated. And so at that point, I'm like trying to rush home because I'm like, man, the baby coming. I ain't trying to miss the birth of my child. You know what I'm saying? And so I get down to the hospital, and then she was good. You know what I'm saying? So the baby didn't come that day. So I went back to the house. I started fixing everything up, cleaning up, just making sure wifey got everything that she needed at the hospital and stuff before I came back down. And so I go back to the hospital. Here we go, Labor Day. My baby came on Labor Day. So my beautiful daughter, you know what I'm saying, she here, she looked just like me. You know what I'm saying, spoiled as I don't know what already. So during that same week, before we can even leave the hospital, you know what I'm saying, my wife had a C-section, so it was a must. I had to help her out, you know what I'm saying. So her mother was at the house and stuff, and she was getting ready for dialysis, and she was waiting on a bus. She ended up falling. She hit her head, and she had to go to the hospital, and that's when we found out that she had a bleed on her brain. So yeah, I had to go through that situation right there. Same day, we have been waiting about 1.5 years to get this Tesla. We got the Tesla same day that happened. The following day, here come my dad's birthday. It was, look, let me breathe. Yeah, so that day was my dad's birthday, and the following day was his funeral. And you know what I'm saying, like, man, it was stressful, man. I went through a lot. It was like subject after subject after subject after subject, problem after problem after problem. So I was able to take that time that I needed to chill at home. I paid my truck note up for the month, and I ended up having to go back out a little early because some spendings that I did not want to pay out, but I had to, ended up coming forth. So I hopped back out there on the road trying to replace that money that I spent. Man, like, the blessing out this situation, my daughter's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, us truckers, we live a lifestyle to where it makes it hard for us to try to get to funerals, births of our children, football games, basketball games, spending that quality time at home with your wife, your kids, and like, I don't think that a lot of people, they really recognize that majority of our lifetime while we out here on this road, we are alone. We are alone. So, I mean, if you see a truck driver walking past or whatever, like, all the time, like, you gonna know a trucker if you see one, because they gonna have that headset on. That, you know what I'm saying? You see one, just tell that trucker thank you and tell them I always stay all trucked up.